It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the Buffalo Beauts NWHL hockey player Emma Ruggierio. How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to play professional hockey?
So, growing up, that's all I really knew was hockey. But I remember from as long as I can remember back to it was either I wanted to be a teacher or I wanted to play professional hockey. And here I am doing both. So, it was just something that I dreamed of when I was a really little player. You know, I saw the big kids play, I saw them on TV, and that's what I wanted. That's what I strived for. That was my goal.
Can you talk about your collegiate time at Buffalo State?
Oh boy, I loved college hockey. It was a big difference going from 100 games in a year to 100 games in 4 years. It was crazy to me that we only played 2 games a weekend when we used to play 2, 3 games a day. But I remember leaving going back to the ice after my first period in the locker room with a couple of my friends who were freshmen with me. And I was like, I cannot feel my legs. And it was kind of that moment I was like, yeah, I definitely couldn't play 2, 3 games a day, but college was great. Buff State was such an awesome place for me. I loved the coaches. We had a few come through as I was there, but they were great. I got to play with some friends I grew up with from the Regals, and we're still friends today. I still see a lot of the girls and talk to a lot of the girls, so it's just nice that it wasn't just a team, that we really did create this family throughout my 4 years, and that's definitely what Buff State is and what Buff State does for hockey.
That's amazing. What did you accomplish, of course, at Buffalo State?
What did I accomplish at Buffalo State? I definitely accomplished Oh, wow, that was a tricky question. Hmm. I was a captain my senior year, which was extremely rewarding after 4 years there. I gained a lot of confidence throughout my years. I definitely grew as not only a player, but a human off the ice confidently. And that having confidence in yourself in any aspect in life definitely helps as like as grow as you are. um, I learned a lot of patience, which is great for teaching.
What was it like signing with Buffalo Beauts?
Oh, it was like a dream come true. It sounds so cliche and silly, but I remember getting a message on my Instagram asking if I'd ever be interested. And I was just kind of like, yeah, sure, if that ever happened. And they were like, check it out. And I was like, okay. Like, I didn't really think anything of it because I was like, there's no way this is real. There's no way this is true. And a couple days later, the GM emailed me back and was like, before this opportunity passes, I just wanted to reach out again. And she said that. And I was like, oh no, this is real. Like, I'll take it. I'm in. And I remember signing it. And my dad was like, this is a contract. This is very serious. And I was like, I don't care. I'll do anything. I'm signing it. And he was like, legally binding contract. And I was like, I don't care. I'm signing the contract. Though I'll do anything. I get to play hockey again. So I was over the moon. I was so excited.
What was that first moment when you signed the contract knowing that you were a professional hockey player?
I think disbelief. I think that we grow up. It's hard because in, the female hockey world, the women's hockey world, the girls' hockey world, there wasn't anything, other than the Olympics up until, well, now it'll be 7 years ago. So growing up, as I grew up, I kind of knew that, first of all, I'm really little, so there's no way that I was really going to the NHL. And it was disbelief. It was excitement that the sports world is creating more opportunities for women to continue their dreams. And I think that is such a wonderful, exciting thing. And I'm really excited to see where it goes and to be a part of it.
That's amazing. What was the first time like putting on the Buffalo Beauts Carolina bluish color uniform?
Oh, my debut weekend. I mean, I was excited to put it on before. We did volunteer work off the ice. We did pictures. Anywhere that I was wearing the jersey, it was exciting. I mean, whether it was volunteer work and we hadn't played a game yet, or I got to put it on just for a little bit, it meant a lot to me, but it meant so much to other people wearing it. So wherever I was able to wear it with teammates, other people got excited. Watching little girls get really excited, or even older friends my age, it was so exciting to see that a jersey was able to just change a person's emotions and how they're feeling. I had so much fun wearing it on the ice. I know my debut weekend, and when I got the chance to hit the ice with the team and get my minutes in, it was exciting. I mean, I was nervous. It was definitely nerve-wracking knowing that there were so many people watching and looking for you, but it's just definitely an honor to be able to wear the jerseys for the team.
What is it like playing alongside the Cursey Twins?
See, I hadn't got a chance to play with Hunter because we went to the bubble, and I'm in grad school, so I wasn't able to take that time off. But practicing with them for a little bit and knowing how each of them were, they're awesome. They carry so much positive and unique and fun energy that is so essential, and it definitely takes teams to the next level. And I really hope that they are able to come back, both of them, next year, and we can really have a season with them, because I definitely think that different energy will be able to be felt on the ice.
Of course, as you talked about, you weren't able to make it to Lake Placid. What was it like not being able to make it to Lake Placid, but seeing your team play?
Oh, well, I mean, I watched all through until it wasn't able to continue anymore. But I mean, I was disappointed, but I knew that I was definitely disappointed that I wasn't able to be in there with them and travel with them. But I was too excited that we were able to get this opportunity to continue to play this season, to have the opportunity to be on, I think we were on NBC. We weren't, but the league was. It was just such an exciting step to watch the overall league take, that I was still in touch with my friends when they were there. We were talking, we did a couple Zooms together. I jumped on. So I was disappointed that I wasn't able to go, but I knew that I had stuff here that I needed to be here for. And that whether I was here or there, I wasn't any less a part of the team. And that I was just really excited to watch women's hockey take this next step onto national TV.
That's so amazing. Can you talk about, of course, the transition of being a teacher and being a NWHL player and what that's like?
So this is my first couple. I started being in the classroom in January. So grad school and NWHL, and I worked and I coached a team last year. I helped coach a team. I was a high school team. It was a lot, but I love being busy, and I love being a part of the hockey community. And the team and the coaches are great with understanding, life schedules, that, I'd come right after school. I'd be a few minutes late, but I'd be there after school. So
Of
it
course,
was it was cool. It is cool.
Of course, in the NWHL, how important is it for in the future y'all hockey players to have a full it be your permanent job versus you being like a teacher or going outside?
I mean, I think important is definitely a good word for it, but just knowing that, women's hockey just, it just started. Like, this is our 7th year, so it's understandable that we still have a lot of working up to do. But I mean, I I played hockey, I work at a restaurant, I was coaching. It's just a lot to take on, and it's hard to focus on the things that I had to work on or we had to work on as a team when this many people had to work during the day, so we couldn't have a day practice, or this many people work at night, so it's hard to find those night times. So the getting paid more or a livable wage would just really benefit time to work on what we need to work on as a team and individually. It would just give us more of a better time frame to find for everybody.
What are some of your game day rituals?
Oh boy. Well, the team liked their spike ball for a while. So in Buttes, it was spike ball, and I taped my stick every game that I played. In college, we did a lot of like soccer, like hitting the soccer ball back and forth. I know that there's a name for it. I just can't think of it. But personally, I like to take time to be by myself and tape my stick and kind of just zone into what I needed to focus on and what we had to talk about pregame. And it was a lot of visualization for me. Like, that is what I've grown up doing. On the way to like hockey games, my dad would be like, visualize this, visualize this, visualize this. So that's kind of stuck with me until now.
What are some of the things that you look forward to preparing for this upcoming year?
I'm really preparing, to hope to have a season. It'd be nice that we had a normal season and to watch how season 7 will unfold and the growth that we've made this year through a pandemic and the growth that we could possibly have coming out of a pandemic, I think would be amazing for the whole entire league. It would be awesome to see.
Can you talk about, of course, building on this past season, what in the league overall, what do y'all plan to accomplish as y'all just finished Lake Placid?
I think as a league, it would be awesome to really get out there, more like a lot of community work, really get our names out there, get people involved with each team. It's just so hard with a pandemic trying to keep space and everybody safe. But I'd love to see like each team getting out there community wise and, sharing the women's sports and the growth and how we should be active in a community.
What advice would you give upcoming future professional women hockey players looking to play?
So my biggest thing, especially my senior year in college, it's hard and it's frustrating, coming into college and playing college and working for your spot and your growth. But it took me until my junior year that have fun, work hard, but have fun, because why are you doing this sport that we've played forever if you're not having fun? Having fun, you'll grow, you'll be more willing to take risk and to try things if you're having fun. So at the end of the day, we work hard, continue to strive for your individual dreams and your team goals, but have fun for sure, making sure that that's a part of your life in hockey.
Who are some of the people that you looked up to while playing hockey?
Oh boy. Sidney Crosby was definitely one of them. Alex Ovechkin. My dad, those were people that my dad was constantly naming and sending me videos and showing me videos and having me listen to them talk about their after game and pre-game interviews. it was a lot of their hands. He was always telling me, like, watch their hands, watch their eyes. So I definitely know that I don't have amazing hands, but those are people that my dad was always like, watch this, do this, watch their puck work. So those are people that were constantly in my life through my father.
As you look forward to this upcoming year, who are some of the people on the opposing team that you look forward to playing against?
I don't have individuals. I always enjoy, we don't have a lot, there's not a lot of teams throughout this. I never got to see Toronto because I didn't go to the bubble. I think it would be really interesting and I'd be excited to play against them because I haven't seen them yet against us, like in person and on the ice. But just the chance to play against any of them is always fun and exciting.
Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
I'm on everything. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. So I'm on there.
Thank you again, Emma, for your interview and best of luck in your future with the Buffalo Beauts.
Thank you. It was awesome talking to you.
Thank you. You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Emma, for your interview and best of luck.
Thanks.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.